What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Free Picks with the Oddsfathers. I'm Nicky G, and I have a little something different for you today in terms of free picks. I want to talk about something known as a bankroll builder. So these are particular bets that you put together, which is a parlay of a few things that are really easy, quote unquote. There's no free bets anywhere. Things always have an odd, but are pretty easy with a very good chance of coming out. They call it a bankroll builder because the profit's not going to be huge, but has a very good chance of hitting, and you could then use that money to parlay or put on a different bet that has really juicy odds. In this case, we're talking about a 3-leg parlay, right? So it's going to be prop bets, live bets, money line bets, whatever it may be. But today's bet we're going to lock in is a 3-leg parlay. Okay, so the first leg is going to be the Yankees first half alternate run line plus 1.5. This means that in order for this leg of the parlay to not hit, the Yankees would have to lose the first 5 innings by 2 or more runs. Now, that bet on its own is minus 670, something you would never take. If you're smart and you know what you do with betting, you never want to lay $670 to win 100 only. But when you throw it in a parlay with 2 other legs, you can have around even money, which we're going to do in this example. So stay with me on that, and this is what we're going to do for tonight. So in that sense, the Yankees are a heavy favorite, right? So for them to be losing by 2 or more runs in the beginning of the game is nearly, I say nearly because losing is always a possibility, impossible. The Yankees are having Jameson Taillon on the mound tonight, right? And Taillon's career numbers, which we talked about in last night's stream, and if you haven't watched last night's stream, go back and watch. We talked about a ton of betting strategies. Here's one. Jameson Taillon's career numbers against the Royals lineup are out of control. 4 of the batters who have faced him have struck out several times and are 1 for 12, 1 for 8, 1 for 7 against him. That being said, the Yankees are also at home with a lineup that does really well against the Kansas City Royals pitcher Singer. Yes, that's his name. We're not talking about the wedding singer. His last name is Singer. So Aaron Judge does really well. Even Joey Gallo, who sucks. Joey Gallo fucking blows. He'll probably be his last game in pinstripes. They even have him in the lineup because he's 2 for 3 in his career, or 3 for 4 in his career, with 2 home runs against Singer. So that's why they have him in there. And Andrew Benintendi, who the Yankees just acquired in a trade from the Royals, is going to be leading off facing his old team. So the Yankees have a distinct advantage in this game. So for them to be losing by 2 or more runs in the very beginning of the game is very hard to happen. That's leg 1. Leg 2, same situation, the Philadelphia Phillies. First half, alternate run line, plus 1.5. For them, same situation, to be losing by 2 or more runs. In this situation, Zach Wheeler's on the mound, who's been one of the best pitchers in baseball. He has a 2.78 ERA and a whip of only around 1 base runner per inning. Doesn't allow a lot of guys on. He only has 8 home runs allowed this season in well over 100 innings, so he doesn't let up a lot of home runs as well. Analytics-driven sport, if you don't let up a lot of home runs, chances are you're going to win, and conversely, the other way around. He strikes out a lot of batters. So the third leg of this is going to be Zach Wheeler to have 5 or more, so over 4.5 strikeouts. So over 4.5 strikeouts in this situation is another heavy bet. It's minus 440, minus 450, something you would never take on its own. See what I'm getting at here? All 3 of these legs are very expensive because they're so easy and likely to happen. You throw them all together, chances are you're going to hit that bet. He has hit this in 8 of his 9 last starts. He faces a team in the Pittsburgh Pirates who obviously are not a good team and have bad career numbers against Wheeler. Conversely, for the other leg we just talked about, plus 1.5 for the Phillies. The Phillies have great numbers against him. Castellanos has great numbers against him. They don't even need Bryce Harper in the lineup here. So what I'm getting at is those are the 3 legs. So let's recap it. If you have Fanduel, if you have DraftKings, any of those sites, you can easily put in this bet, so don't get confused. Get smart and be making money. Phillies first half, plus 1.5 run line. Yankees first half, plus 1.5 run line. And Zach Wheeler to record 5 or more strikeouts. Those odds bring you to around minus 143. Bankroll builder. Very likely to happen. Not so juicy, but you put money on this, chances are you're going to make money. And then when you want to take a prop bet that has crazy odds, you have the money to do so. And instead of risking your own money, you're risking the money you just won. So I'm going to leave you another bet here. And that bet is going to be Aaron Judge to record 2 or more RBIs. Aaron Judge has great numbers against Singer. We know that, right? He bats, behind a guy in Benintendi who's probably going to get on base. Maybe Rizzo gets on base. Same thing later in the game. So Judge, 2 or more RBIs. That means if he's got a couple runners on and he hits a double, that'll probably hit. If he hits a home run and it's not a solo home run, that's going to hit. Those odds are plus 330 on Fanduel right now, and I believe you could probably get a similar bet on DraftKings. So that's your value pick. I would put that in as well and sprinkle maybe a half a unit on there. So to recap that, Aaron Judge to have 2 or more RBIs, plus 330. Those are our 2 locks of the night. Make sure to tune in for more valuable info and value bets and smart bets and bet strategy like our old videos. Like, subscribe, The Oddsfathers, Nicky G. Take care, win some money.